What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Shane the G, or Shane the Great. We're back with another crypto video, guys. And the market, after my last video, guys, 2 days ago, it actually tanked a little bit. I mean, a lot of people are panicking right now, but honestly, this is normal in crypto if you guys aren't familiar with the game. Pretty much, so let me just take off these drawings real quick. Bitcoin, it hit a peak of 123K like about 2 weeks ago. And then from then, it's been ranging from like 115 all the way to 121K. And it's been trying to break 121,000, as you guys can see with these big candle wicks right here. But then it kept on getting rejected and just went back down under 120K back to 117,000. And then yesterday, as you guys can see right here, we got a big candle wick down. Let me go to the 5-minute chart because it's easier to articulate. I was really watching this chart as this was happening. So this was like right before. So we got to like 119,500 a handful of times yesterday, or like 2-3 times, and it got rejected right here. And then we tanked all the way down to 114,500, which was like a quick candle wick. And then right now we're starting to pick back up. We just hit 117,000. So hopefully it holds above that. If it does, then we should see another run up to 120K. But I just want to give an update video because a lot of people are panicking right now. But pretty much what happened, shout out to Marty Party on X. The market maker guys, they literally play so much with all these retail traders and high leverage traders in the market. And since crypto isn't as regulated as like the stocks are, like the stock market and other markets, they can get away with all these stuff, at least as of right now, until like the SEC in the US or the Trump administration like passes like people in the House and the Senate, they pass more like legislation for crypto trading. All this stuff will keep on going on. So maybe this will happen for the next like couple of years, or maybe another year or so, and then they'll tighten up on all the regulations and laws and stuff. But yeah, basic Bitcoin TA Marty Party says. So he says, learn the 50% pullback. Exactly 50% of the move from July 10th was flushed. So as you guys can see, that got us to around like 115,000. I can't do the math properly on how like this works here, but pretty much it's like 50% of the move. Like it's not like exactly 50% of like Bitcoin going down. It doesn't work like that. But pretty much from like July 10th to now, it's like around 115. So we got almost exactly that. It did go down a bit lower. And yeah, everyone's saying one moon, all that stuff. And he explains it further in this one. Where is it? This one. So learn the wick-off pattern. Learn 50% of the pullbacks in the bull market. Each push-up as global liquidity is absorbed into Bitcoin will be pulled by 50% of the exchanges. To eliminate the leverage of long traders, the pattern will repeat until the top of the business cycle. And the top of the business cycle, guys, is nowhere near right now. That'll probably happen like sometime Q1 2026 or the middle of next year in 2026. But we are nowhere near the top. Obviously, we'll have pullbacks and like short-term corrections on the way up. But I think we have so much more room to go. And then he just confirms what I was saying earlier, the exchanges set the prices, the exchanges sell out leverage perpetual futures and force those traders out before moving higher. So they pretty much liquidate them, where if we go to CoinGlass, you guys will see, if we go to, where is it, liquidations, you guys will see right here, in the last 24 hours, 400 million longs were liquidated, and then shorts was 110. So more people are going long in the market, as we could see right here. If we go back, we go to the liquidation exchange map for BTC. We go to the last 30 days. I mean, it does differ depending on the time frame you choose. But as you can see, more people are going long. So about 21 billion longs at around, you know, up to 102,000 or 103. Obviously, we aren't going to go that low. If we do, I think the bull market is over for Bitcoin. But I do think we could go down a bit more. There's like around $1 to $2 billion below us. We can even go to like 112, which is almost $10 billion shorts. And that's like the previous all-time high before we got the huge move up back in 2 weeks ago, as you guys can see right here. The last all-time high, sorry, I have so many lines. I'll just do it without the lines. It was right here, and we got this big 5% candle right here. We just kept on going up and up until we got to 123K as the hard resistance. So pretty much, guys, the top isn't in, at least in my opinion. What I'm doing currently in this moment, I'm just accumulating alts because, I mean, they're actually holding up in this dip pretty well. If you look at Ethereum, let's turn off my phone. Yeah, if you look at Ethereum, it's holding up pretty well. The local top is like 3,860, and right now we're only like, well, like 3, 4, 5% away from that. So Ethereum and alts have been holding up. Me and my friend, we've been accumulating these last couple weeks and stuff, even the last month. And I'm just still holding on to some dry powder in case we do go down lower in BTC, because obviously if BTC goes down like 5-10%, that'll still affect alts no matter what. And just a quick update on Bitcoin dominance. It tried to go to 63%, you guys can see here in the daily time frame, but then it got rejected, and now it's starting to trend back down. So we're hoping we break below 60% for Bitcoin dominance, and if we do that, that'll be very bullish for altcoins, because obviously Bitcoin will hold less dominance in the market, which means more capital will be flowing into altcoins and also Ethereum, and that's how you get alt season. So hopefully guys, that'll be the case. And then obviously the Federal Reserve, they're meeting next week, but I don't think they'll be cutting rates, so that shouldn't really affect the market like in either way. Obviously depends on what Jerome Powell speaks of. Jerome Powell just him and Trump met yesterday at the Fed building, and they were kind of having a little like back and forth, like obviously nothing crazy, but so maybe Trump pressured them to cut rates at this meeting. If that's the case, then guys, we're gonna go so much higher, which is crazy. But I do think we're gonna be seeing rate cuts in September 17th, which is the meeting after next week for the Federal Reserve. If we don't see it then maybe October, but I think we'll see it September, because by then that should be enough data from the Fed to support a rate cut, because unemployment might raise in the US, and then also inflation as well, which well, inflation actually, when it goes up, the Fed doesn't like that, because their target I think is 2%, so they want 2% inflation for that. And then if we go to the altcoin index chart, we actually dipped those 60 3 days ago on Sunday, I think, or yeah, Sunday, and then now we're at 43. So hopefully we stay like above this range. If we do, that's still healthy for alts and stuff. But if we do retrace and go back to like how it was in May and stuff, then alts will probably go down another 20-30% from here. So what I am doing right now, obviously this isn't financial advice, this is just what I'm doing. I'm holding on to dry powder, just in case we do go down more. If not, I'm okay. I'm like all in the market, as you guys saw in my previous video, so that's okay. And if you go to the crypto app rankings, this tells you, this is a good indicator on when like the top is close or when it's in, because obviously this is when all the normies like retail is coming in, like how they did back in 2021, and also some of them which came in around early January of 2025 near Trump's inauguration, when Bitcoin was hitting 100-something thousand, and then also November, December as well after the election. So right now, yeah, right now it's nowhere near like the top 10, top 1, because if you guys go here, whereas November, it got to like, yeah, top 12. So for Coinbase, obviously there's other apps that people use, but Coinbase is like the biggest one, also Binance as well. So once it gets like top 20, top 10, that's a time that I'll be thinking of moving out of the market. But right now we're at 159, so we're nowhere close to that. So the top isn't in, guys, in my opinion. Obviously, do your own due diligence, do your own research. Marty Party, he has a live stream on Twitter, which I look at, which shows the real-time liquidation levels. So if we look here while it loads, so some levels around 112K, like I was saying, so we could go dip down there. But there's also a lot of shorts piling up, 118,000, 123,000. So we could just reject down here, not even go down there at all, and just go straight up to make new all-time highs, which will be incredible. And the same goes with Ethereum. I don't think Ethereum goes below 3,500, which was the low yesterday. So guys, everything is looking good, and yeah, so I'll just stay on the lookout for the market for any dips and opportunities. That's what I'll be doing. And but I'll obviously do your own due diligence, do your own research, guys, and I'll catch you all next up the video, guys, for crypto. God bless, take care, and peace.